Hello, I am Justin with Handheld Headquarters. It is Monday, June 10th, 2025, and this is your bite of daily handheld news. Summer Games Fest 2025 brought us a few impressive announcements, one of which was by a company you may be familiar with if you have ever enjoyed Pokemon. Make no mistake, this is far from our beloved creature collecting titles. Game Freak showed off their upcoming game Beast of Reincarnation. Set in the year 4026, Beast of Reincarnation is an action RPG where you play as Emma the Sealer in what seems to be a Souls-like combat with the help of her faithful dog and exploration of a world overrun by nature and blight, using various powers such as what in the trailer looked to be creating giant vines to run on as a bridge. Beast of Reincarnation is set to launch in 2026 on PC, Xbox Series, and PlayStation 5. Ambernix's latest device in the XX line is available for purchase as of today. The RG35XX Pro is their latest budget handheld device, using the now standard H700 chip and 1GB of LPDDR4 RAM. The 35XX Pro will be a very well priced $44.99 for the first 3 days, a discount from its listed price of $49.99. Be aware that if you purchase it, there is an option to choose shipping from either the China or the US warehouse, though shipping cost is almost the same. Also be aware that for me in California, that shipping cost turned out to be $20. Ambernix handhelds tend not to sell out, so even though we pretty much know what this can do, you could wait until reviews come in if you were on the fence. I for one will be taking a look at it when it arrives to give my first impressions, so click the note so you don't miss it. If you were excited and waiting on the edge of your seat for that live-action Legend of Zelda movie, you're gonna have to wait a bit longer. Shigeru Miyamoto announced yesterday that the movie has been delayed. The delay is only 6 weeks though, which puts the set release date to May 7th, 2027. Miyamoto states that the extra time is to make the film as good as it can be. Thank you for your patience, end quote. This was reported by Chelsea Reed with ZeldaUniverse.net. It is said that responses were relatively positive regarding this. I say this with video game development, and I will say this with movie development. If it takes a delay or two to ensure that the end product is what was envisioned, then we as the consumer are only benefiting. You may be familiar with Rocknix, the custom firmware option for many popular handhelds. They have released an installation tool, allowing for a more streamlined install. I have never used Rocknix, but from what I hear, this is a well-received tool, as the process could be a bit cumbersome. This tool is said to be compatible with any officially supported devices, so if you're curious about it, I will leave a link to the GitHub in the description. Ambernix is not the only company taking our money this week. Retroid has opened up pre-orders for the dual screen add-on. If you own a Retroid device or any other devices with USB DisplayPort out connections and really want a solid 3DS experience with it, this seems to be a rather affordable option. At $69, you get a 5-inch OLED display with touch support. There is also a discount code available that Retroid has shared. Use the code RDS in all caps to receive $5 off your order. The dual screen add-on is set to ship in August. A community member in the Odin Handheld subreddit by the username ProductDevity has announced that their website EmuReady is live and will be out of beta soon. This website is touted as being a better way to track and search emulation compatibility. So far, it is just for Android-based systems, but if you, for example, wanted to play a specific Switch title on your device and did not know which of the 500 Yuzu forks work best, you could search up your device and that game. The website will tell you the optimal emulator and I believe settings for that device. Check it out at emuready.com. Again, it is currently in beta still, so there are placeholder stats, but it is launching soon, and I will let you know when that happens. Konami has announced that they will be broadcasting the Konami Press Start Live event this week. The event will be on YouTube, Twitch, and Facebook on Thursday, June 12th at 6 a.m. Pacific Time, and will be a 37-minute presentation. Known topics are set to be Metal Gear Solid Delta, Snake Eater, and Silent Hill F. They have teased that there will be more unannounced, and hopeful fans on Reddit speculate that Castlevania will be involved. I don't want to get my hopes up, but if Castlevania truly is going to be mentioned, hopefully it is not a new slot machine. We will have more news on Thursday. For our final bit today, there is more news on the Xbox Ally. PC Gamer reports that the special build of Windows that runs on the Xbox Ally will be available on the existing ROG Ally and ROG Ally X starting next year. This is big news as Microsoft reports that since the image turns off unnecessary Windows processes when in gaming mode, it can save around 2 GB of memory. It also said that this Windows will be compatible with other x86 devices as well, but no specifics yet. Hopefully this is something that can become standard and widespread, finally making Windows a truly viable handheld gaming operating system. You can find a link to the PC Gamer article in the description below. With all that being said, that is going to be it for today's daily bite of handheld and gaming news. Have a great Tuesday and take care.